So no head?
Hey, and everybody, welcome back to the Just Plain Filthy podcast. I'm TJ Vegas, I'm Casey Campbell, and I'm Devin, aka Skeet Racer, and we are back, and there's people laughing in the background, and that's not funny. So, this is the rare bye week for Campbell and TJ, and I took it upon myself to kidnap two young people and bring them to my apartment. That sentence sounded better in my head. We have new hires, we have new people that are a part of Just Plain Filthy, and they are younger than all of us, and they're smarter than all of us, and when I finally retire or die, and it's not my cat, yeah, they're better than me. So, introduce yourself, Thing One.
Oh, that's me. Hi, I'm Alex. I'm Thing One, I guess. I was on the last one or the one before that one?
The last one.
Yeah. The last one.
Because I dipped out.
Yeah. Devin had things to do, so they're like, hey, fill in. And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess it's about time, right?
And then you filled in.
And I filled in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who are you? You are Casey's brother.
I am that.
You are Casey's younger, taller brother.
Younger, taller brother.
Younger, older brother.
Younger, older brother.
Things we hate to see. Top of the list. That.
All right, so that's probably where I'm at. Thing Two.
What, yeah, who are you?
That me. That boy. Oh, hi, Ella. It's Zoe. That's me. I don't know how I got here.
Technical difficulties. I touched the microphone and it died, but you were in the middle of introducing yourself.
All I was saying is I just don't know how I got here. I guess it was technically a kidnapping.
You asked.
Yeah, fair enough.
You asked!
You
were literally like, let me in. Let me in.
Because I have brains. More brains than the three of y'all put together.
Well, speak for them two. Why are you talking? Me? I didn't do I am smart. I have a brain.
I went to college.
I got kicked out of college.
I dropped out of college.
I
did the smartest thing. Never went.
You saved money. Yay! But yeah, we have new people now, and I'm happy about it. Because now I can finally take time off and take breaks and not be around everyone.
Also better for unanimous votes.
Better for unanimous votes.
Yeah.
That's also true. And there's also no nepotism. Because we still outnumber you and your brother.
And you also now have some diversity. You gotta...
Yeah, we have...
Instead of 3 sweaty dudes, we're 4 sweaty dudes.
Hold on.
And a lady.
We're 3 sweaty dudes, a gay sweaty dude, and a lady.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's diverse.
That's diverse.
All we need now is somebody that isn't white, and we got ourselves a road crew.
I can supply that. That sounded bad.
Yes.
Let's reel it back a second.
Yes. You're not allowed to say things. You're not allowed to open your mouth anymore.
Okay.
But we had a talk after we were told that people wanted to be a part of it, and we decided that we had to take a vote. We had to take a vote for each one of you. I'll let you in on the secret. We had to take a vote for each one of you. You were unanimous right away.
Oh, nice.
Right away.
Nice.
We were all like, oh, Alex is good at video games, and we would like to stream. Alex can do that. And so we brought him on, and then you were a little more difficult, but for a unanimous vote. But I went to bat for you, and I said she's smarter than us, and she can get us things to help us make money.
It's because I have all the money moves in my head. Don't call me Cardi B, though, because, I don't want to be a part of that scandal.
Zoe B.
Zoe B.
Zoe B. And then...
Cardi Z.
Cardi Z. Cardi Z. No, that was the better one. I've been one-upped. You're both fired. No, yeah, you were a little more difficult to get the unanimous vote, but it did. It happened. And you're both here now, and you're both going to be put to use eventually. Once streaming is a thing that we can do.
Yeah.
And once you can figure out how to help us make money. And also...
I've already figured it out. Nobody's helping me.
Well, you're also the pseudo-HR. I feel like you're the only one that's not going to let certain people get away with certain things.
He says
I've
certain
already
people
had to
like
stop
it's not
so
him
many
that we're
things.
talking about.
Huh?
Say certain people like it's not you that we're
I
talking
cannot-
about.
Fuck off!
We cannot have like an internet scandal, man. I can only be a PR rep for so long. Take it so far.
PR.
Zoe is also, like she said earlier, female representation. That is good. Woman representation. Female is an offensive term. I had to learn that. So
It is?
if you call somebody, hey, look at these females over here.
I mean, I guess if you say it in a derogatory way.
But when have I ever not said anything in a derogatory way?
Somebody just refer to like women as females all the time. He's like, oh, freaking females, blah blah blah. I'm like, buddy.
Yeah, but like, okay, it's just the scientific term. If you say it like that, obviously it's not chill. But like, if you're like, these females, but if you're just talking about like, anyway.
No,
That's a great segue into.
We were on a roll. We were on a tangent. See, TJ, you're not the only motherfucker that can do segues, buddy. I don't like segues. I have bad balance, so I can't use them. That's a fucking balance joke. See that shit? Fucking. God damn it. Anyway.
I really hope that picked up on the mic.
It did. This microphone is good. But something happened recently. We talked about it last podcast.
That was supposed to be the segue. You stole my segue.
Oops. Anyway, it happened last podcast, and I was all about it for some reason. I don't know why. But Belle Delphine, Belle Delph Queen, my hero,
No, dude.
my hero, my muse, my idol, my bathtub beauty. Bad things happened. What happened?
She been banned from that gram, dude.
Why is that, Zoe? I feel like you know more about this than I do. All I know is that she's gone.
There was like a petition to get like everybody on Instagram to report her account for borderline porn, and they took it down. She gone.
That's bullshit.
She dead.
That's
She
bullshit.
not dead, but she dead from the interwebs.
That's bullshit. My queen. I'm so upset. What was she doing?
She was big cringe.
What was she doing? Was she just selling Pinot?
No, it's like border. Have you seen her Instagram profile?
Not
It's
really.
literally
Well, I can't
borderline
now.
porn.
I can't see it now.
Which like you do you, but she was like real cringy about it. Like, I don't know, selling your bathwater is kind of whack.
Nah, man, selling your bathwater fucking lit.
I
dude.
mean, like power moves, but like.
At the Area 51 raid, just poured on your fallen homies.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna come back.
I mean, she was like.
Get that Mercy Reds.
Get that Mercy Res.
She was definitely like a businesswoman, but like. Her whole thing was just cringy. It was bad.
The fact that like people actually bought it though is the
Dude,
thing.
power moves. People out there buying feet pics ain't no different.
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, like
We out here buying feet pics.
pics, like used bathwater.
That's like apples and oranges.
No.
What, dude?
You could create like the biggest
That's like apples
biohazard
and
with
the fucking moon.
that used bathwater. Like, how many people you think just like shot a load in there?
Oh, too many. Too many.
Me.
Absolutely too many.
Devin's like, I didn't buy some. What are you talking about?
I'm going to. I don't know if it's still up for sale, but I am still determined to buy
I don't know
some.
what she's up to now. I just know that
she's
she
probably
gone for gram.
Setting up that OnlyFans. Setting up that premium Snap.
I think she probably had a Patreon, huh?
She definitely does.
We should
I'm pretty
get
sure
one
she
of those.
does.
We should get one.
To the Google.
To the internet. Let's talk. But we should have you do that. We should have a Patreon.
We definitely should.
Mm-hmm. Who's this? Hey.
If you guys want us to have a Patreon where we sell pictures of Devin's juicy dumper,
What?
leave a like below.
What?
Devin's bathwater.
What? No.
No, I don't know if anybody would want
No one
that.
wants my bathwater. What, dude? Come on. That's kind of rude.
It's okay if he says it, but when you
Al,
say
what do you
it,
think?
that's just...
Yeah, when you say it, that's
What do you think?
That's fucked up when other people say that about me. That's just rude. I have a body image issue. I'm upset now. Wow. Podcast.
Oh, we should sell Casey Campbell's bathwater.
No.
No.
No. Let's leave.
A way better idea.
That's negative good.
Yeah, we don't do that here. It's just Wakanda.
Ooh, hello.
We don't do that here.
Well, we could do, instead of gamer girl pee, gamer twink pee.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait,
I mean, Same thing. Hi, Bubba. My cat's here, by the way.
Hey, Ella.
She's hamming it up for the crowd. She's not usually this friendly. Which is a bullshit lie. I said that, and both Campbell and TJ are both like, yeah, okay. She's the most friendliest cat in all the land. She's my reason for being alive. If anything happened to this cat, I would kill everybody in this room. That's it. Hi, Bubba. But no, a Patreon would actually be really cool to have, I think. It'd be a good money-making opportunity. It would be, which is smart. We could have exclusive content. I know, Case. We've talked about it internally, but we should. It would be nice to have, I think.
I think that we should put it up to maybe some sort of poll.
Yeah.
If we could set one up on like the Facebook.
Don't do tiers though. One-time entry fee. Do it like a $5.
Oh, yeah.
Do like a $5
Yeah, but then
one.
you got like the top tier where we just.
That's where you get the nudies.
Yeah.
That's where you get the dumperama. Huh? I'll be out here take.
Oh my God, calendars.
I'll be. Nah, no, I gotta get into wedding shape, not calendar shape. Bro, that's a different shape.
We just. You and your cat. 12 pictures of you and your cat.
My whole chest. No, Ella's not for public consumption unless it's on my Facebook and Instagram. And that one time I used Ella for personal advantage on the Just Plain Filthy page. Zoe's gonna have to stop me tweeting at 2 a.m. Please, you can't say these things, sir. But it's anonymous. They don't know it's me.
And then he just send picture at 5 a.m. going, gang gang.
I can't be stopped. If I really wanted to ruin everything, do you really think there's a power in the verse that could stop me? No. But no, I gotta be nice for them.
I'm unhinged and unmedicated.
Yeah. I'm unhinged and unmedicated, Zoe. Try me. Oh, fuck.
You scared Ella.
Alex, get something.
Get a towel. I spilled my drink.
Ow.
I'm unhinged and unmedicated, Alex.
Do you want to drink this out of my hands?
There are no towels in there.
Do it for the podcast.
God, that was gross. Just
Towels.
grab the blue one on the rack over there, bud.
Oh, I'm dripping. Oh,
Rack.
this sounds real bad. It's just Peeber everywhere. It's
It's
fine.
on my It's a different type of podcast now. Oh, I'm dripping everywhere. Alex, you need to leave.
Oh, my bad.
Oh man, dude.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm covered in beer.
Oh man, dude. I get excited one time.
Can I have the towel after you're done?
Wow, we really got off the rails.
Now that made it sound worse than what it really is. As far as I'm concerned,
we
that
got off the rails now.
it's just everywhere. Zoe, the spray.
The
All right.
fresh smell of Peeber in the late afternoon.
Damn it! Now I have to change my shorts into what shorts? My beaten shorts. Y'all ain't ready for these white dick. All right, Ella, don't run away. What were we talking about?
So we asked you guys to ask us questions. And
We're not doing that yet.
But like, I'm just gonna say before we even get into that, I'm really disappointed.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
What happened to group participation? Like,
Yeah, I know.
We try to reach out.
We got a handful, and that's fine. A handful's all we really need. They're non-wrestling questions, that's why, because you guys aren't.
I haven't watched wrestling in like 7 years.
Except the times that we force you to.
Yeah, except the times that I was watching AEW with you guys.
Yeah.
Which
they have their TV show starts in October on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
You're watching it. With us.
Shit.
I watched that one.
You barely watched it.
I was more distracted by the Summer of Ice and Casey, but
And it's true. No, but we were talking.
you know who's a savage? Tanya.
Tanya is our mom, and Tanya is a legend in these streets.
She got me twice.
She got you twice. One of those was meant for me. The bullet.
I took it.
Short girl took bullet for taller man. Love to see it.
Things we love to see.
What were we talking about? Yeah, it's Patreon. Patreon.
Before the awful thing you just did.
Before Zoe like destroyed the beer. Before she knocked my beer over. Yeah, Patreon would be cool. I think it should be a one-time entry fee though. Like $5 a month wouldn't be bad for everything.
No, yeah, no, definitely.
You know, I wouldn't be too mad at that.
They have to send us feet pics.
I just don't see the need for a tiered thing.
I just think that like anyone who would want to, give us like $5 a month,
yeah, like
get
what's
like behind the scenes stuff. You know?
like what's $5? Like people like Yeah, what is $5?
People will pay like, you know, 30, 40,
People pay $30 for bath water.
Like,
Yeah.
why not give these schmucks $5?
Yeah.
Fitty.
You know, who's paying, you know, big...
Definitely fitty.
Yeah, big money for bath water.
Give us money so we can flip everything and finally
you spend
make
$4
money.
on 4 for 4 every month.
See, like, a lot of what people don't realize that Just Plain Filthy is more or less an at-cost business. A profit would be beauteous.
Yeah.
A profit would definitely help your boy. Yeah, like we do like early access to streams and shit, exclusive streams. Casey had that idea to basically do what Rooster Teeth does or what Mystery Science Theater did, which is I still think that's a great idea. Early access to skits and videos, exclusive videos, shit like that.
Behind the scenes.
Dumper picks. If you wanna give us, I will. No, you know what? I'll put it on record, on audio, with 2 witnesses in the room and my cat. If we start a Patreon, we'll have a $69 tier, and all you get are my nudes and my dumper pics.
Oh no.
Of which there are plenty. You know what? No. Cum shot videos too. I will put that in.
Devin.
I'll put that on record.
Devin.
You will get cum shot videos.
PR coming in. Devin, no.
Zoe, yes. Y'all don't gotta preview them. You just gotta let me upload them. This is the type of shit that Zoe's gonna have to deal with for as long as she's a part of this nonsense. It's just gonna be me going.
Until Devin gets bored and
like quits. I know. The second I stop having fun, I'm out. But no, yeah, it would be cool. I would like it. I would like to actually make money. You know, because having a job sucks. So I would like to have.
I would love for this to be our job. Just do this.
Yeah, it would be nice at some point. I just want.
That's why we gotta make those big money calls.
Big money moves, power moves. Yeah, power moves, like a $69 Patreon tier. Where you get exclusive access to my juicy dumper. And my...
I mean, I guess this really isn't a PR issue. It's just a little...
Yeah, no, like, if people are paying for it...
That's
like,
the brand, baby.
I'm just, like, afraid I'm gonna look at our Twitter one day and I'm gonna, like open, like, at
Devin's...
8 a.m. and it's just gonna be, like, Devin's dick and I'm gonna be like, oh my god!
Wakes up, hasn't even had coffee yet. Devin's schlong, right in my face.
The magic dinger in full effect.
Oh my... Literally, I would be like, it's been too long, I can't delete it now.
My phone would be blowing up. It would just be 20 missed calls. Zoe, what happened? What did you do? Hang up. Send her a video of me dancing to the Korn song Twist. Bitch! No. It won't be a $69 tier where I do cum shot videos and...
I mean, if you're interested, let us know.
We'll put it on the poll.
It's a nice butt. I'm not gonna lie, the dumper's quite nice. But I don't know if y'all ready for the fucking 3 a.m. flashlight on the fucking phone aiming down.
It's like Blair Witch with your dick.
No.
It's pale enough and just out here fucking slinging brain around, shooting off wild rope. Sparkling in the flashlight, glistening down my schlong.
The crispiest McDonald's Sprite.
That's right.
Ugh.
Mac sauce, baby.
Mac sauce.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box with the new Jack sauce.
It's just me fucking...
Big Jack.
It's just...
Oh, no.
$69 diamond tier. Yeah, I would like to make money. That would be very nice.
We working on it.
Well, we got, shirts and stuff and finding screen printing, and hopefully we can open a Patreon and get enough money where we can get a venue and pay a sound guy, and there's enough people where we don't need certain people to be a part of it. And then and then we don't know. We ain't saying who.
No, I'm saying venue, a lot of work.
Yeah, but TJ can handle that one.
TJ said no want venue.
Well, I'll just cry, and then I get my way like the princess I am. So
I mean, if y'all want to like donate so we can buy a venue, like.
No, I don't want to buy. No, buying is.
Oh, that was Casey's plan. That's why I thought that's what.
I want to buy a venue.
Yeah, I know. It's like bad idea, bad call.
Sir, this is a bad move. Yeah, I am very happy with this idea.
So.
Oh, also, what was I gonna say? Before the summer's over, we're gonna do more videos. I'm just gonna say that now. We have 3 planned, and 2 of them require you to, so.
Sorry, I just blew my cream pie in your face.
Zoe. We literally just had a 10-minute innuendo-filled tirade about juicy dumpers and spraying everywhere. You literally were like, drink this from my hand, and I went and did. Zoe, you need to stop.
I coughed.
I coughed up my cream pie.
Ooh, that's not my drink.
That's my drink. All you're drinking is water. Yeah.
It's actually blueberry lemonade seltzer, so,
Yeah?
yeah.
Fucking.
Oh my god, you know what I just saw right now that I wanted to tell you? Because I think you'll get a kick into this.
Right now?
Yes.
What
Couple going at it on hood of parked car arrested.
Okay.
Cops.
Who hasn't done that, though? I got in trouble for banging in my parking lot.
I also saw earlier today while I was scrolling through Facebook, the abyss of nonsense, there was a couple in some beach, and they were just banging in front of families for 30 minutes, and nobody called the cops, and a grandma filmed the whole thing.
Oh yeah, voyeur.
Nice,
Hey?
man.
And then the cops finally came, and the girl's smiling in her mugshot, and I'm like, gang gang.
All right, get it, lady. Hey,
Hey, if you're having a good time.
we've all had sex in unorthodox places. What hasn't happened? I mean,
Are you assuming that I, the good Christian boy, that
you know what? You're right. You are a church.
seen
I'm
one?
sorry. You are a church-going boy. I apologize. I should not have insinuated such heinous
There
things.
is a blackout curtain between me and Zoe right now.
Look.
I will not lay eyes.
I am a man of God. I am a man of peace. I would never insinuate such terrible things. I'm waiting until I'm married before
Thank
I
you,
touch a
sir.
boob. So,
Thank you, sir.
as we all should.
I appreciate it.
We are members of the Good Christian Faithful Male Association.
Exactly.
So, we would never step out of line.
Is that why you have a Jesus fish on your car?
I don't have a Jesus fish on my car. What?
Yeah, you do.
I have
Oh,
a
I don't.
Jesus fish in my car.
Yeah, I just
Just
have
a goldfish I named Jesus.
I just have a fish in my car. So, what are we talking about? Oh yeah,
I don't know.
people banging in unorthodox places, recording it. So Nana was just like,
Yeah.
so Gran was just someone's nan was just out here with the VCR camera.
Oh, yeah, this is hot.
And then she called the cops.
Oh, and then she called the cop.
Oh, so
Let me save this for later before I get you all over.
so Gladys was out here trying to get her fucking gums off, and then here she fucking goes. I mean, whatever. Who hasn't been part of that?
Me.
Because you're a good Christian boy.
Because I'm a good Christian boy.
Before I was a man of God, Alex, I was a man of impure thoughts and impure tastes. I may or may not have set up a camera, but I can't confirm nor deny it.
We've all been there. Except for me.
Because you're a good Christian boy.
I'm a good Christian boy.
It's a good Christian boy. Damn
You are
right.
forgiven, my son.
Thank you. Thank you for forgiving me of my sins.
Zoe, your sins can never be
My great,
That's fine.
my amazing,
Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that.
fun sins. Can't say her name, but
You know who you are.
you mean you don't listen to the podcast, and we dated 7 years ago, but you know the deal.
You've given away too much.
I have.
That's far too specific.
I dated a lot of women 7 years ago. So we talked about what? We got Belle. We talked about stuff. We talked about y'all. We talked about Belle Delphine, R.I.P. the legend. She will return. Much like the South and gamers, she will rise again. I can't wait.
And Jesus.
And Jesus will rise again.
Ellie just wants to be a part of this right now.
It is. It's featuring Ella.
Come here.
Hey, Bubba.
Yeah, run to me.
Don't run in my house.
Sorry.
Dude.
She was
Okay.
trotting.
Dude.
Wash that. That's my hand.
Where are we? What are we doing?
I don't know. Okay. We are gonna go to a musical break. Unless we have something else to talk about before we go to musical break.
I think we break for music and then we coalesce.
Damn.
We gotta pray while the music's going.
Oh, absolutely.
Prayer circle?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll get my prayer shorts. Alright.
Devin, if you come back out with white shorts on, I swear to Christ.
I mean, sometimes you gotta pray to the booty. You gotta bless up.
Bless up.
Bless up, Papa bless. Yes, daddy like. Alright. This is a song by one of TJ's friends who was a part of Angry Boy Collective?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Look, I just don't remember. Hey, y'all.
I just work here.
Y'all put me in charge. This is... Well, I'll tell you after. Music break. Good night.
I've been higher than a bird, hear 'em chirp. I am higher than the universe on the herb. Talking at a God's pipe, holding up a cross joint. I've been higher than a bird, hear 'em chirp. I am higher than the universe on the herb. Talking at a God's pipe, holding up a cross joint. Swish it getting sticky, need to roll another blunt. Inhale, exhale, caking up my lungs. Bowl is getting empty, need to pack another one. Inhale, exhale, I'm not baked enough. I'm just waking up, have a date with Mary Jane. Think that I'm in love, but she fucked with my brain. All the pain, let it go. Sugar cane edibles. I am blaze, fireplace, lost in space episodes. Pack a Lolo. Hash is gas and no-go. If it's a bag of swag, I'll pass. I track on Komodo. Blasting off of the green machine, he's the weed astronaut. Seems to me I need more leave, lead the streets vagabond. It's all fun and fine, we are gumming pine. It's 420 somewhere, getting dug with high. Pinner for the mind, spinning I am gone. If a motherfucker broke the bowl, get the ball. I've been higher than a bird, hear 'em chirp. I am higher than the universe on the herb. Talking at a God's pipe, holding up a cross joint. I've been higher than a bird, hear 'em chirp. I am higher than the universe on the herb. Talking at a God's pipe, holding up a cross joint. In the state of granite, so you know we stayin' stone. Lazy laying hammock, malnourished bag of bones. My thoughts are on another planet, camping with the stars. I never touched a Xanax, but you know I got the bars. Marijuana, cigarettes, the benefits that I torch. Seen the world and still forget that traveled on a high horse. We got hella dry, like a Sharpie when the cap was off. Luckily I set aside the need for when the pound was gone. Remembering when G and I used to look through carpet. Anything to get us high, waiting on the harvest. Torched on the porch, keep the purple in peripheral. Versus burn the herb, now we turn like elliptical. Way too much tree, weight could make a scale broke. When I'm at a weed, I got that key for the stale smoke. Zone out on the tones, coming from my Sony phones. Nose is blowing out, halos for the Holy Ghost. I've been higher than a bird, hear 'em chirp. I am higher than the universe on the herb. Talking at a God's pipe, holding up a cross joint. I've been higher than a bird, hear 'em chirp. I am higher than the universe on the herb. Talking at a God's pipe, holding up a cross joint.
Hooked on a foreskin, dun 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 dun. I'm an HR nightmare, dun 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 dun. A walking sexual harassment lawsuit. I looked at the dumper. I'm gonna hump her.
That's enough. We're cutting this off.
We're not cutting anything. We don't cut here on this podcast.
Wait, no, that wasn't the whole point of the song?
What do you mean?
Hooked on the foreskin?
Yeah.
I thought that was a circumcision thing.
No. Don't shame me.
I'm not shaming anyone. I'm
being
just saying, like, you said we're not cutting anything.
I have been shamed.
Like, we're talking about foreskin.
I have been shamed. I have been sprayed upon. They've made fun of my cat.
Your own beer.
Zoe knocked it over. I have been made. My cat's been shamed.
I would never shame you. Ella. Come here. Chonky. Shit, I just shamed you.
See? Bruh.
Shouldn't.
But that was Zorg of XI with the song Halos here on the Just Plain Filthy podcast. And
The thing on August 9th.
yeah, there's a
Hold on,
find
I
it.
got the thing.
Zoe, find it.
So,
Zoe. Alex, say her name with me. Zoe.
Zoe.
Yes.
Zoe.
Find it.
I have it. I'm about to read it.
Come on, you guys are the B team. Step it up.
so
You be the A team.
There's a free show on August 9th. Let's see, at Revolution Sports Bar, 21 plus, starts at 8 p.m. Desmo Bitter Boys Summer Tour 2019. Bitter Bones. And what you guys said boys, it's stuck in my head.
Boys!
With
Featuring support from Banshee Kid, Zach Brennan from Northwoods, friend of the show, big fan. Moody, don't know him. Zorg of XI,
Moody's a good guy.
Cool. Zorg of XI, we just heard that song. And our very own...
Nah, fuck that guy. Kill Murray, fuck that guy.
Never. And our very own TJ Vegas.
A.K.A.
Kill Murray. It's his first live show under that name. I'm so happy for my boy.
Again, it's a Revolution Sports Bar on 8 Temple Street in Nashua.
I'm going because I'm going to support my friend. Unless that friend is Casey Campbell, I ain't supporting shit. That's a joke.
Agreed.
No. I'll support my boy though. Shouts out Mr. J. All right, so we have a conundrum. We have a conundrum here. Mm-hmm. We can talk about a movie that we saw, or we can go into questions and then talk about a movie that we saw. Because I feel like one's going to take up more time than the other.
Let's end it with movie. Let's go into questions.
Who has the questions?
I can pull them up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fill some stuff right here.
That's
Hold on. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. My dumper.
You want me to talk to Zoe? I can't talk to Zoe.
Listen,
I'm a good Christian boy.
The house is burning down.
What?
Listen, my dumper is wet.
I forgot. Why didn't you change your pants before?
Because I didn't think of it.
All right.
I really hope that's picking up. Just him shouting from the room. Oh, Lord.
Ellen, no. Stop. Don't open my door.
But I'm a good Christian boy. So what you been up to lately, Zoe?
Oh, I was just really hoping.
Oh, good, you're back.
No one's allowed in my bedroom.
Oh, I told you not to come out in those shorts.
Sorry, man. It's my beaten shorts.
Oh, those are the white shorts that Casey Campbell went swimming in when we all unfortunately had to see his pee-pee.
I wouldn't say unfortunate. My man's dinger is made of gold.
What?
What? It's not magic dinger.
Okay, so the first one I see here
Questions, boys.
is, what is wrestling?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay.
Do you want the real answer or the fake answer?
That depends. Are we talking about wrestling or wrestling?
Wrestling.
Like the wrestling that my mom and
So
dad did to make me?
What?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so wrestling.
One too many suplexes. That's how you happen.
Wrestling is a Greek sport where one.
Listen here, weirdo. Let's talk about that real wrestling.
No, real good old fashioned American wrestling.
Let's talk about that real wrestling. Wrestling is a athletic event, a predetermined athletic event. It's a sporting contest that is largely acted out by performers playing characters.
Performance athletes.
Performance athletes. It's sports entertainment.
Sports entertainment.
All right.
Think of it less of like a show about wrestling and more of a show about a show about wrestling.
Exactly. It's almost like we're secondhand viewers of something.
Yeah.
You know, we're the second party. We're the middlemen here.
Yeah. It's a reality show about real wrestling.
Soap operas for men.
See?
Yeah.
Nah, not just men.
Soap operas for mostly men.
No, Lucha Underground was sick.
Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground is was good. Is no longer. Was good. AEW is now the hot new product.
Oh my god.
Is the hottest commodity.
I haven't been out about wrestling in like 7 years. I feel like I say that every time I'm on the show.
You're watching All Out with me, Campbell, TJ, and Tanya.
Oh, absolutely.
Guaranteed.
Absolutely.
Should we go on to the next question?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But seriously, what is this show about?
The podcast?
Yes.
That's a good question.
I don't know. What's any podcast about? You know?
We just get like three of us in a room and we just...
Or more if we have guests.
And we just talk about current events.
In Devin's Juicy Dumper.
Wrestling.
My dumper has become a topic of conversation more and more frequently, and I'm starting to get performance anxiety. I used to be so quick with the nudes, and now I'm like, I can't. What if my dumper doesn't hold up? I'll be 50 years old doing squats, blowing my knees out.
Yeah, this podcast is essentially just nonsense. Let's be real.
Listen,
but entertaining nonsense.
You're new here, so you don't know the history of this podcast.
Yeah, I've been on a whole one more podcast.
Oh my god, and is it nonsense?
Yes.
It's pleasant. Imagine pleasant nonsense.
Yeah, no, we just come out here, we sit down, we basically just conversate. There's like a little list of things that we should talk about. We're getting a little bit behind the curtain.
It's mostly improv.
Yeah, mostly we just have like a few talking points, and we just try to fill the space where it's it needs to be filled.
It was.
It's not always successful at the segues, but
Campbell and Casey and TJ will admit to this.
Campbell and Casey.
Casey in Vegas, they will admit to this. I saved the podcast. It's me. It was me all along. I'm taking full credit because they were like, "Oh, we need a third person," and I'm like, "Tell me more." And then I showed up, and then I talked about the I don't know what happened to that third episode of the podcast because I didn't show up to Just Plain Filthy until like a month or two into it. So I'm technically still a founder, but I'm not. I'm the third man. I'm the man on the grassy knoll. I was the one that really shot JFK type shit. So yeah, they were like, we need a third man, and I was like, I'll come by and do a guest spot on the podcast. And then they were like, we want you to stick around, and I said, okay, because I didn't have a job at the time, and I was fat and sad, and I was like, I'll do it. And that's how I became friends with TJ and Casey, because I only knew Casey through mutual friends and one of the people that he was sort of seeing at the time. So
nice.
That's how I joined.
Are we gonna go into how we met Casey at this point? Is that?
No, I'm just saying that that's how I joined. So the podcast is really about.
Happened 20 years ago.
Wasn't Casey there when you were conceived?
Me?
Maybe in like the other room.
Casey said he walked in and he knew that's when you were.
Oh yeah,
you know what's funny?
For sure.
He said he knew.
He was just like, oh, my baby brother.
he blessed that. Never mind, I'm not gonna go into it, but he blessed it.
He just Millie rocked his way out of the room.
Badly.
I Millie rocked my way out of the womb. Just yeah.
Slap.
Oh, and next question.
Next question.
What is the best underwear for men with a micro penis? Asking for a friend.
I'm an expert.
I wish I was making this up.
No, I saw that one too when I was working on the Twitter side.
I don't know, just go buy tidy whities, bro. Like I got nothing for you, man.
Hanes breathables. Actually, that's.
What am I wearing? Dude, I got these Fruit of the Looms on. And my fruits have never been so loomed. They don't breathe though, my boys.
Anyway, next question.
My boys are suffocated.
Which dead porn star do you still jerk to?
August Ames.
Devin had what he knew right away.
August Ames.
I don't know if I know any dead porn stars.
Yeah, I don't think I.
August Ames.
Most of mine are.
Y'all Google that, and y'all be like, dang, and I'm like, yeah, that was like, whew.
Yeah, I don't think I know any dead porn stars.
I mean, like
retired one, sure.
Like
dead.
Physically dead, or like you look in their eyes and there's nothing there dead. Because that list is expansive. I've never had sex with a porn star. I wish I did, but I never did. I hate to see it one day when I'm no longer a good Christian boy. Maybe one day I'll do it.
LA is very mad at that statement.
I know. Well, I'd have to bring another girl home, so I have to bring somebody home for her to disapprove of. Ella's a great judge of character. If I bring a woman home and Ella doesn't like her, I can't hit. So that's the rule.
Come
on.
No.
Next question.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
All right. On 3, we all say it at the same time.
No.
I know it's got to be the same one.
No.
1,
2, 3.
Triceratops.
You're awful. I hate you.
The Ankylosaurus.
Ankylosaurus?
I'm out here. My man's tail looks like it got balls on the end of it.
Okay.
I was mostly making a Step Brothers reference there, but...
I'm just saying.
If I had to be completely honest, I would say...
My man's tail's got them nuts. Like truck nuts.
What's the one where his head looks like an egg? Those are cool.
The Eggiosaurus.
Plesiosaur? No,
you know the one I'm talking about.
It
looks like he's kind of like
monster.
Looks like he's like bald on the top because.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I just don't know the name.
The Devinosaurus.
Devinosaurus.
Bald on the top.
Devinosaurus.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Ankylosaurus, man. That or the Spinosaurus. I did do a presentation on that in the first grade, and I never forgot it because I got called into the principal's office, and he was like, "You did really well." I was like, "Thanks, buddy."
I like pterodactyl mostly for the spelling. Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
Anyway.
We have any more questions?
Yeah.
Is there one about the Jinko jeans?
Yes, here it comes.
Are you gonna read the whole thing?
Yes.
I'm pissed.
What are your thoughts on the recent re-release of Jinkos? I'm one of the idiots that wore these Jinko pants back in the 90s in a weak attempt to look tough. They were sort of an outcast gangsterish trend at the time. I thought I was a bit of a rebel back then, and although my entire rebellion, I probably never looked more ridiculous. Nope, hold on.
Oh.
To give you an idea of how
There's
impractical
another paragraph.
of how impractical the style was, I normally wore size 30-30 pants, but all of my Jinkos were at least 40-40, and I needed an extra long belt to keep them up. Then there was the problem of constantly stepping on them when you walked, which in some cases would pull or cause you to pull down your own pants. Looking back, it was a real blessing when the trend finally died down in 1998, when The Undertaker threw Mankind
Hell
off Hell in
yeah.
a Cell and plummeted 16 feet through an announcer's table. And that's the whole question. It wasn't really, it was more of a statement. But.
Jinko jeans are for nu metal fans. Jinko jeans are for nu metal fans, people that hit their wives, and people that rave under city bridges. And Ella.
No, the rave under city bridges, those are trip pants. The cybergoths wear trip pants.
Cybergoths should be shot, but we don't need.
Damn, there goes half our. There goes our whole cybergoth demographic.
Listen, if there's
what do juggalos wear?
Juggalos?
Are those trip pants or are those Jinkos?
I think those are trip pants.
Who cares? Juggalos are a disease.
There goes all of the one juggalo.
I agree.
There's only going to be one.
Jesus does not approve of juggalos.
No.
There's
this
only
is a good Christian podcast.
Yeah. This is a good Christian podcast, sir. If you could.
Can you get your whoop ass out of here? Thanks.
If you could. This is not a Christian household. Not this apartment, sir. You're in a layer of sin. I wish I was born before the invention of the black light.
Please. Please.
Yo, real?
Please.
You gonna have me get up in the middle of the...
Yeah, you
Do
can,
it!
sir.
Wow, that's... Jeez.
And everyone missed my joke.
Devin,
y'all gonna
do you have any cool questions?
Y'all gonna
for
have
me
to.
and Alex?
Y'all gonna have to rewind the podcast to hear my incredible joke. But that's fine. That I'm not gonna repeat until right now. This is a layer of sin and filth. I wish I was born before the invention of the black light.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Do you have any questions you want to ask Alex and I? That'll be fun.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could use power tools?
As much wood as a woodchuck if a woodchuck could use power tools.
This is a real man hour. This is real boy shit.
He's playing 4D chess over here.
He's playing that double-decker chess. We can't keep up. That's a question for Alex.
What were you...
Hold
he
on.
was playing 4D chess yesterday, and I'm trying to remember what he was playing 4D chess with, but it was very intriguing.
It was.
I'm always playing 4D chess.
He's always 12 moves ahead.
12 moves
12
ahead.
moves ahead. Question for you. Oh God. What was the best movie you've seen so far this year?
Oh, Pooter Man was real good.
Was it the best movie you've seen so far this year?
Well, so far this year, we still got months left. There's still movies coming. But, yesterday, when we saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood...
Whoa! Segue!
That movie slapped.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was very good.
Very good. How far are we doing, like, spoiler review?
No.
No.
But
Okay,
we can still talk about Tarantino's weird foot obsession.
Oh my
I
god.
was...
We can still
so
talk
this isn't
about
really
it.
a spoiler. But
This
like,
is just a fact.
I had this thought during... You guys know the scene, right? Where she puts her foot
On the windshield?
On the windshield.
Yeah.
I was like, get your dirty foot off of that glass.
As
You hippie
Someone
ass.
has to clean that.
Listen, as a man who is known for bad, gross things, I appreciate the foot shot. I don't like that they're dirty because I like
No,
to.
like,
Because
I'm not shaming like the foot thing.
I'm
I'm
not-
just saying
I'm
get
shaming-
your foot off the glass.
But this isn't like a spoiler either, but
I'm shaming the dirty feet.
Margot Robbie's foot was dirty as well in that other
Yes,
scene.
all of their feet were dirty,
I know it was the 60s.
which was weird because Margot Robbie was wearing shoes before she went in there.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it. I don't know.
I thought she was wearing like sandals or something.
No, they
were like
boots.
full on shoes.
They were like full on boots.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at
Boots.
Margot Robbie's feet until they.
How could you not? That's all you saw of Margot Robbie in the whole movie.
It's just nothing but feet.
Quentin Tarantino's a weird dude.
I didn't like that the feet were dirty because I like feet in my mouth. I was pissed.
Is it a spoiler to tell them that the last 20 minutes of the movie was the best thing?
The last 20 minutes of the last 20 minutes of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood are breathtakingly beautiful.
Oh my god!
You need to see this movie because you were the one who was like, well, we can tell this story. This was all your idea to see it yesterday.
Yeah, I bought the tickets.
Yeah, it was all your idea. You're like, go see, and I was like, what? And you're like, see, and I go, okay.
Well, I didn't want to get it spoiled. I'm gonna do the thing.
No, don't do the thing. That's so fucking gross. Zoe, you sprayed me again. Twice in a day? Jesus Christ. No, what happened was...
I'll just be petting the cat over here while you'll have your moment.
I know. No, so she was like, I'm buying tickets, go. And I was like, okay. And then you were like, I go. And then we were like, yeah. You know?
Y'all asked me if I wanted
Well, no, we saw the trailer before Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah,
we
no,
talked
we
about
decided
it.
that
We said we were going to see it
then.
on the opening
Yeah.
day.
Which was news to me. And I was like, all right, cool. And then y'all were like, go. And I go, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then you bought the tickets, and...
We went and we saw it.
We
It
went.
was phenomenal.
Yesterday was a ride. I didn't plan picking everyone up properly. That was on me. So...
Yeah, we got there like an hour and a half early.
I didn't anticipate it.
Well, I needed to be picked up from work, and we were already in Massachusetts.
I know, so you're like,
anyway.
why not? And I had already ate, so
So,
I was like, oops.
you know, we went to Chipotle before the movie.
Shouts out Chipotle.
Shouts out Chipotle, but also like, heck you Chipotle.
Oh, frick, dude. What? You swearing? Bruh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yo, we ain't trying
Okay.
to slander any companies right now. HR's gonna step in for a
I'm not
second.
slandering any company. I'm just saying that the
HR
I'm
can
not
step
gonna
in.
I'm not gonna say where we went. I'm
No.
just gonna say that it was a Chipotle.
Listen, no, hold on. HR can step in all she wants. Founder says, speak freely. I don't answer to HR.
And then we get sued.
I don't answer
I'm
to
about
HR.
to go off. All right.
I answer
No,
to me.
I'm just saying. I had a burrito from Chipotle.
One
and
of them.
I woke up the next morning and just retched my guts out.
Now, was
The
that
next morning
hold
being
on,
this morning.
hold on. Was that because of the food, or was that because of the hot sauce? Because you yourself claimed that you are a very vanilla food boy.
That's not.
Yeah,
that's not
I
what
was fine.
Mean when I say vanilla food, I love spicy stuff. Don't get me wrong.
I don't know. I was fine.
I mean, we got different things.
I'm just saying.
I just think that
We just
they might
wanted-
have
we just wanted
undercooked
different
my
things.
porks, you know? The pork that I put in.
Well,
my
if you
food.
get-
Anyway, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
If he gets trichinosis and dies, then we know what happened.
Well, you were saying
Botulism.
something. You were saying that it was my idea. I bought the tickets.
Yeah, you bought the tickets. I was an asshole with picking people up, and I got super grumpy about it. And then we see the movie, and I was like, we can talk about the movie a little bit. It's paced really well.
Yeah.
I thought the beginning, at first, I thought it was a little slow.
It's a
Yeah.
slow burn for sure, but once it gets going, it stays at a really nice
And-
pace until the last 20 minutes, which are just wild.
And it just
Yeah.
goes fucking off the walls bonkers. Like,
There's a lot of references to... Because it's basically Tarantino's love letter to the 60s.
it's also Tarantino making fun of himself in a little way. I won't spoil how.
Yeah, but there's a couple of instances where you're like, oh, okay, he's poking fun at his own self. And that's cool, and I love that. It's, I love a little self-referential humor like that in a film. The foot thing, typical Tarantino. Bad things happen to women, typical Tarantino.
Yeah.
It's
Last 20
also
minutes.
almost a straight-up comedy movie.
Yeah,
I
which
think...
is weird for him.
Now, we talked about this in the car when we were like, Django was funny. Django was funny,
But
but
it had, like, a serious premise. I mean, this also had a serious not really.
some of the thematically it had a serious thing because it took place during the Manson time period, and there were some scenes where I was sitting next to Zoe, and all,
And we were all like,
and
ah!
all we saw were members of the Manson family, and all I hear is, oh,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every time Zoe would go, she would glance over at me, and I would just be like, yeah. I'd be like, hell yeah, something about to happen.
Ooh.
It's like every 10 minutes in the film, something happens where the tension builds, but for like something totally different. Every time Sharon Tate's on screen, it's always like,
Yeah, you never know what's going to go on.
exactly. Because we know,
I'm not going to spoil the whole movie, but
Right.
Tarantino, he
He did it. He did it again.
He did it.
He did
no,
it again.
but
All right, let me put it like this. Remember in Inglourious Bastards how you thought it was going to go one way and then it went totally tits up and went a complete 180? That, but different. Like, we can say that at least. There's a thing, and you'll be like, oh fuck, Devin was right. And I'm going to be like, yeah, praise me. Like, duh.
But then, like,
praise
if
the sun.
you don't know anything about Charles Manson or the Manson family, you're going to be a little lost in the movie, but you'll catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't
But-
done my research on the
Oh,
60s.
I have Charles
Yeah.
Manson's vinyl.
Like,
I have
I
books
know-
on Charles Manson. I'm a weirdo.
But we'll preface it with this. The movie itself is not about
Charles Manson,
Charles
or
Manson
the family.
or the family.
It's
It's about an actor.
Rick Dalton.
It's about Rick Dalton,
the most badass Western actor.
of all time, played by the beautiful Leonardo DiCaprio, and one of his most captivating roles of all time. Just the way, like, you're all right. I noticed this while we were watching it. I want to run this by you. How good Leo is in this role. Whenever Rick Dalton, the character, is not in actor mode, he's almost like meek, timid, almost kind of like he has that stutter. But once he's in actor mode, it's just. And he kills it, and I'm like,
oh, I know, like
the
exactly what-
juxtaposition of him as a person and him
So,
as an
like,
actor is
when,
fantastic.
when he psychs himself up before like the performance,
Exactly.
Also,
like towards the
though,
middle of the movie.
the
Very
on-screen chemistry between Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio was the most beautiful thing I've seen.
Oh,
in
My
film.
one
so
complaint
good.
with
And
the
I
movie
don't think-
is that they didn't get enough time together.
I don't think that they've ever acted together before.
Not in a movie, I don't
Not
think.
directly across from each other.
Yeah.
Not very much.
I was
I
really
agree with
upset
that.
because I really like Leonardo and Margot Robbie's kind of acting dynamic together, because Wolf of Wall Street
yeah.
slapped.
Very good.
And them, like, straight across from each other was an amazing performance.
It was a top 10 movie performance, bar none, as far as I'm concerned.
So I wish they acted together more in this movie. I guess it's not really a spoiler. I mean, the movie does what Tarantino does. It's multiple different plot lines coming together.
in a very beautiful way.
Yes.
Towards the end.
Yeah.
It's just like Pulp Fiction. Like, you got the multiple different plot lines.
See, yeah.
I remember the first time I saw Pulp Fiction. I was like,
You're like, what the fuck is
what
going on?
And then like by like the second or third time, you're like, oh,
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
It's not all in a line.
I'm proud of Tarantino. No N-words.
And he wasn't even in it.
Yeah, he wasn't
Yeah,
in
he
it.
didn't cameo. Not
He didn't
not to my
cameo.
knowledge.
He didn't N-word.
I'm telling you, I think Bruce Willis was driving that car.
It wasn't Bruce
I
Willis.
wouldn't be surprised.
It wasn't Bruce Willis.
It's like how many people? How
Well,
many,
Devin and I are seeing it again tomorrow in 35mm film, like Tarantino thinks film should be viewed. So we'll
just
find
high-fived.
out if it was Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
I know
holy
the
shit.
exact
Yeah.
scene.
it
Yeah,
might
I
be a
know.
little bit harder to tell though.
No.
No, 35
it's-
millimeter
it's-
is clear.
It's crisp. It's crisp as fuck. You will get. I'm about to nut. Thank God for these white shorts. You will get better picture quality out of a 35mm camera projector film.
Well, that's also
setup.
how the movie was shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
shot in
That's how
35.
Tarantino.
It was
shoots
shot in
most
35mm, but then it has to get transferred over into digital
digital.
copies.
He thinks that digital
Projection.
projection is the
Death of cinema.
yeah.
Which of cinema, maybe. Movies, no. Cinema, yes. There's a difference. There's a difference.
Oh, but we got too many CGI movies nowadays.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Too many. Like the new Lion King. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I think that's dumb.
I have a thing about remakes, so if it was a reboot,
no.
I wouldn't care. But it was
But,
a
like-
remake.
I think. Okay, so this might be a little bit like.
We're gonna go back to Tarantino in a minute.
This might be a little like tough for like a little heavy, but I
Uh-oh.
honestly think that the remake culture of our current like cinematic and all that stuff, it's kind of like the death of American culture.
It's the death of creative ideas.
Because honestly, I can name.
We're getting
But
deep.
no, we still have indie films which are doing their own things. If you have, I almost strictly like if I'm gonna watch a movie, it's gonna be
like an indie film.
an indie film because every action movie's the same, every drama, every
Yeah.
What
romance
was
movie
that?
the same.
What was that? It was Will Smith.
Gemini
my-
Man.
This
Gemini
looks
Man.
so bad.
Where Will Smith fights younger Will Smith.
It's basically Will Smith versus the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
But then there was like indie films previewed at the beginning of the movie too that looked like
Well,
they
yeah,
slapped.
no. Indie film is good, but
No, mainstream
Indie
film, it's all the same idea over
Yeah.
and over again.
Well,
Well, do you know how hard it is to get a film made. Do you know how hard it is to get a script greenlit that's not a
Tommy
reboot?
Wiseau did it.
What, The Room?
Yeah.
He did all that shit himself, though.
That's fine.
He did. Oh no, but I'm saying like to get it greenlit by a major studio, there needs to be money on the table. You have to make.
But isn't that where M. Night Shyamalan went wrong?
We talked about that. M. Night Shyamalan Shyamalama Ding Dong went wrong when he took the big budget Hollywood deal, because you look at every movie he made before he started going to big budget route. Low budget, high rate of return. It was the Paranormal Activity effect. It was the first Paranormal Activity, $16,000, made hundreds of millions of dollars, and they're like, take the big money, make the big version of a movie that you didn't need to have all that money for. And then those movies ended up going downhill. Same with Saw. The first
I
two.
don't know. Paranormal Activity 3 kind of slapped.
Still.
When the guy gets his spine broken at the end.
True. But still, it's like, you take... I know, Ella. No. Not on the couch. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah. I know, it's M. Night Shyamalan went wrong when he started taking the big budget movie. And then you look, he flubbed Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That movie was bad. Big bad.
Then he started taking low budget films again, and they all turned out really good. Split was fucking amazing. James McAvoy, one of his best performances ever, shouts out. Charles Xavier. And then Glass, which was really fucking
What's
good.
the first one in that trilogy?
Unbreakable.
Yeah,
that came out like 03.
I have some problems with Glass specifically, mostly in
I didn't put her here.
the end. How old is that movie?
What? Unbreakable?
No, Glass.
It just came
It
out.
came out like last year.
Not even last year, like 6 months ago.
Okay,
Maybe.
it might be a little bit.
Yeah, okay, something like
I'm
that. Yeah.
just because my main problem with it is like a spoiler, and I don't know if it's like too early.
Nah, it's been a few months.
Yeah, no.
It's been half a year.
The way that they kill off Bruce Willis.
Fair.
It's just.
But isn't that great though? Like I know he's like the super strong, super badass dude, but he's still a human. He can still be killed in certain ways.
Yeah, but like, you could have done it in a way that was, I don't know.
But that's not real life though. Good people die from dumb shit all the time.
True.
No, I know, but the
True
thing
facts.
about like
Heroes die.
the thing about like film.
I know you're not looking.
Media
You're not looking for
is
super
I'm
realism.
looking.
It's escapism.
For an escape. I'm looking to feel something, you know, and to
Like
have
her.
them just unceremoniously kill
You know
this
where she's
like
been.
20-year-old characters.
Right. That's true. But their deaths served a purpose.
Yeah, they did.
Unceremonious as it might be, it served a purpose in the long run.
Still like the movie.
Glass was great. Oh, so good. And then what? Fucking back to Tarantino, because we got some time. What would be your favorite Tarantino movie?
Jackie Brown, hands down.
It's underrated. The entire scene with De Niro and Sam Jackson in the car towards the end, amazing. Just fantastic movie. Reservoir Dogs is up there.
That would be one of mine.
Came out in the year of my
I
birth.
saw somebody rate Tarantino movies, and they put Pulp Fiction at number 1, and I was like,
Nah.
what a fucking dumb list. I was like,
It might be his most well-known movie.
It's a good movie, don't get me wrong, but
It's a
it's
great
very
movie.
overrated.
It's a great movie. Overrated how?
Maybe
Just
not
like everyone,
overrated, but-
they're like Quentin Tarantino. Oh yeah, Pulp Fiction.
Well, you gotta
but
think of it like.
then you have Jackie Brown, who nobody knows, and like
Underrated GM.
Yeah.
Pam Grier, you have an open invitation to step on my neck.
if you listening for some reason.
If you catch on to
Tag-
this one.
Tag Pam Grier in the comments below. Let her know. DMs way open. Single and ready to get stepped on. DMs open. Hi mom. But yeah, Jackie Brown's up there. Reservoir Dogs is a classic. Just for the first like 20 minutes of the film where they're basically in that diner talking about dicks. And Madonna's like a virgin thing. I thought that was great. And the whole I don't tip thing. That was like a masterclass in dialogue, and I was very happy seeing that.
But yeah, don't get me wrong, I love Pulp Fiction. I just think it's overrated and definitely not his best film.
So you think Jackie Brown?
Yeah,
It's his best film.
Yeah, it's very well executed. I'm also, I don't know, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's up there. It's not his best.
Kill Bill. Volume 1.
Go see the movie. Go see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Go see Kill Bill.
Go see Kill Bill right now.
What are you doing here? Go see Kill Bill, you fuck. Yeah.
What's your favorite Tarantino movie?
Reservoir Dogs, I said.
My man.
Look at this picture of Quentin Tarantino. Hold on, it's loading.
They can't see it. This is a
I know, I'm
podcast.
showing you.
This isn't a...
Yes, it's Quentin Tarantino.
My man who made the best 3-hour spaghetti western, Quentin Tarantino.
How much do you want to bet Quentin Tarantino was dressed like a cowboy the entire time he shot Hateful Eight?
Could you imagine?
He's like, I gotta dress the part. My favorite Tarantino moment of all time was when the lady asked him why he put so much blood and violence in his films, and he goes, because it's so much fun, Jan! And that's top tier Tarantino moment.
That's my fucking car!
That and when he spit on a reporter. That was like the best top 10 Tarantino moments. Watch Mojo's top 10 Tarantino
but like
moments.
his Star Trek movie's probably gonna slap.
Tarantino's
Now-
making a Star Trek movie?
It's an R-rated Star Trek film.
Like actually Star Trek?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We don't know how he got away with it, but he did.
Nice.
I hope it's not his 10th film though. He said he's only doing 10 films.
But he's done more than that. Like he's
Well, he counts Kill Bill as one film. He counts
Yeah, I know.
both of them together as one.
it's Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown.
Death Proof. Not in Are we doing it in order?
Yes.
Oh.
So then after what? Jackie Brown, it would be Kill Bill, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would be Kill Bill as a collective, Death Proof. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Death Proof.
Inglourious Bastards. Hateful Eight.
Oh, Django, Hateful Eight.
Yeah. And then, yeah, now we're at 9.
Now
Once
we're at-
Upon a Time.
Okay, so yeah, 9. He's still at 9. I really hope it's not his 10th film.
That'd be kind of lame.
That
like,
would-
I want to see him direct a Star Trek movie, and maybe he'll just not count it as his, like,
10th
10th
film.
because it's part of
Yeah,
a
he might be
franchise.
talking about, like... Well,
10, like
I would hope that he would say that his 10
10 original standalone films.
Yeah. That way he can keep...
Well, yeah, that would actually make sense because he counts Kill Bill as 2, and those are...
Kill Bill is 1.
Or that's what I meant, Kill Bill
Yeah.
is 1, so if it's standalone original films, that would make sense.
Yeah. I like it.
Yo, Uma Thurman, though,
Uma Thurman is
she can still get it.
a lovely woman who had to deal with a lot of nonsense from Mr. Tarantino over the years.
But now she's doing, like, great things out there. She's, like, co-starring next to fucking Matt Dillon and House
Yeah?
Legend. But then she goes from Tarantino to freaking Lars
Lars
von
von
Trier.
Trier.
Like, yeah, okay. Like,
But you're watching the Depression trilogy. I'm gonna force you to, and you're gonna be sad
Lars von Trier is a psycho.
You're gonna be sad the whole time.
Have you ever seen a Lars von Trier movie? He's a
No.
Have you-
nymphomaniac.
You haven't seen that.
Yeah, but that's like his most popular one.
Antichrist is so good. You want to see a man get castrated? Watch Antichrist.
I don't.
Do you want to see the Green Goblin from Spider-Man 1 get castrated? Antichrist.
Do you mean Willem Dafoe?
Yeah.
You could've
I
said
used to.
Willem
Can I
Dafoe,
tell you a
I would've
funny
gotten
story? My dad took me to the movies to see the first Spider-Man when it first
Slapper.
came out.
Holds up still to this day.
And Willem Dafoe, every time he would come on screen, I would cry.
Well, yeah,
My
because
dad had to cover my eyes because I was so afraid of Willem Dafoe in that movie.
My favorite thing about the
It's
first
terrifying.
In
My-
that movie, yes.
My favorite thing about the first Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man falls for the dumbest trick in the book. You know when... Oh, fuck, it was J. Jonah Jameson's doing the thing. It's after Green Goblin's attacking the city, kinda. And he blows up the bugle wall. And he's just like, Spider-Man. And Spider-Man's like, hey, what's going on? And he's this far away. He is as close to I am to Zoe right now. And Green Goblin and Spider-Man's just hanging there like, hey, buddy. And Green Goblin just puts his hands out and goes, sleep. And, like, he shoots gas in Spider-Man's face, and he goes, oh, fuck. And then he just falls.
My absolute favorite scene.
Back
from
to
that
formula.
Not back to formula.
Drinks the bathwater, back to formula.
That's why I was so scared of the Green Goblin. It was a gas chamber and stuff. Like, oh, boy. Very scary.
My favorite scene from the original Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi, the first one, was the scene on the bridge where he's got Mary Jane in one hand and a trolley full of children in the other, which it's pitch black. It's gotta be very late in the night. How do you get a trolley full of children? Anyway, he goes on this long...
It's New York, baby.
It's New York, baby. He goes on this long speech. He's like, that's why only fools are heroes. Because you never know when a sadistic man will come with the sadistic choice. Let perish the woman you love, or suffer the children. And it's just the greatest thing of all time.
And then Willem Dafoe went from that to getting his nuts clapped by bricks and Antichrist. Wish it was me.
But but then, like, you have Sam Raimi, who directed my favorite movies of all time.
The Evil Dead trilogy.
Yes.
Evil.
And then you have Spider-Man trilogy, which ain't... I don't want to say ain't bad, but I don't want to say ain't great.
You'll get this rent when you fix this damn door!
Pizza
This
time.
fucking dance scene, come on.
It's
time.
It's pizza time.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. And with that being said, we're going to end the show. Alice, stop. With a song that was supposed to be a different song, but we can't play that song because we were sent a copyrighted song.
Thanks, TJ.
So we're not playing that song because I don't want to get in trouble. So we're going to pick a different song. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Y'all just going to have to wait. Okay?
Bye.
Bye.
I get muddy with my buddy. That's my brody, he my woody. He got lean, yeah, he pour it. And we riding in the forest. Yeah, yo, bitch, yeah, she born. Off them Xannies, got me snoring. Sipping lean in the forest. Too much lean, we overpouring. I got tons of beans, I'm serving the fiends. We mix the lean, I'm drinking protein. Taliban, that be the team. I'm stacking this cake, I'm counting this green. Selling the booth, drop my roof. Pour the juice, who need the booth? I got the booth, your bitch want some juice. Bloody, pour up another deuce. I get muddy with my buddy. That's my brody, he my woody. He got lean, yeah, he pour it. And we riding in the forest. Yeah, yo, bitch, yeah, she born. Off them Xannies, got me snoring. Sipping lean in the forest. Too much lean, we over.